instructor can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition they can manage blocked words and change chat modern in modes live. All right, thank you for that. Hello there, darling. Hello there. How are you, Anzuman? I've been missing you so much. Okay. So, first one out. It's been a while. The system is going wild where I live, so I'm going to mention a little bit about that later. So, let's pick out a few cards for you, shall we? I assume that's why you are here, my love. Miss you, Aunt Raven. Can I ask a question? That's why I'm here. So you can ask ahead, ask away, ask. Yeah, that's Norwegian English for you. Ask ahead. I just broke my $300 glasses, so I need just reading glasses to see you clear, a little more clear. Yeah, happy birthday to me. I'm 50 years old. Let's see. Anshuman, I went to my cousin's wedding. I'm just going to moderate something here to make sure that we don't get subscribers only kind of thing. Okay. I went to my cousin's wedding. I feel like I caught the interest of a girl. I don't know what IDK is. Her name may be Anushka, and someone parents too. Can you check Raven? So what is it that you really want to know? You want to know if she's interested in you, or if there are any prosper stuff between you two? Is exactly, you want to know if she's a good match, or could you be more specific? Did you catch someone's eye? What you're asking me, is there someone who have an interest in you where you went to that ball? Or not a ball? Hello, Itamia. Okay, just stand in line. Thank you for coming and welcome. Okay, so since you're a member, you get to get a few cards extra than just 3. I've been offline for a while because there are some new rules where I live in regards to, yeah, let's just call it paperwork. So this is for Anshuman. Okay. Give me one for Anshuman. Oh. 5th house. That's the house of dramatic love. And we have 12th house here. We have something going on the inside here. Could be a volcano perhaps. This looks magic, you know. And we have Libra. Okay, so there is clearly something, and we have Leo. Okay, I don't know if you can see the cards or not. So yeah, there is clearly some love vibes going on. I haven't checked the latest astrological data as of now. But I believe Mercury is going retrograde. So if you have an ex or unspoken things, it might be so that they will come in and say hello. Hello, Mia. Yeah, you changed your name. I cannot promise for how long. The internet here is so unstable. Like even the TPX extender isn't working properly. So I was solely using my own paid phone data for this. So you've started a tarot channel. Ooh, 7 days, 99 subs. Wow, that's well done. Beautiful. That's what I told you. Do what you love to do. Okay. So let's see what we have, what we are up against here. What energies we are up against. Oh, we have the Emperor. Who's bossing up here? The Emperor in 5th house. Wow, those energies are powerful. Are you bulky, like muscly? Do you go to the gym? It says here you're quite attractive these days. And seems to me like something is bubbling, like wants to come to the surface, show itself. Ah, you're jacked. What is that? 10 of Cups. What do you know? What kind of 10 of Cups deep inside in the bottom of the water? That's like I see dolphins and mermaids and mermans and this underwater city where everyone are cuddling and having a good time. That's very deep. It's a very strong emotional card here, popping up in your read. I've been neglecting this channel so hard. I've been studying some pulp fiction literature, so I can upgrade some of the nerd stuff I also do. And talking about wolves, there's a lot of wolves in there. That's beautiful. Here, wolf is in fact strength. Your cards. And it's landing on Libra. Libra is all about making a decision, it's all about balancing, it's all about beauty. Then we have the Lion here in addition. You're in the zone, man. The Sun is in reverse. There is, the first thing that comes to me is that there is some lack of conviction here. Am I good enough? The question is, never ask yourself. Take for granted that you are good enough. We all have flaws. And Merida, oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God. Have you won the lottery? Oh, that's so sweet of you. You remembered my birthday. Hallelujah. Okay. Well, you're entitled to a pretty good, well-formed read. That's so kind of you. Super kind. So yeah, I'll just cancel this. So answer one. You have the Lion. You're glowing, but there is something inside there that it's like ember. You're supposed to throw a little bit more wood on the fire and it will explode, because there is a volcano here waiting to erupt. You shouldn't feel dim. It could be some misunderstandings. Yeah, there is something here in regards to your self-esteem, that you're afraid of failure. So you put yourself a little bit in a cage, and there is this energy of watching someone here obsessively. So yeah, I did write, if you're stuck, but you have a celebration coming in here and something that is about to finalize itself. You're at the end of a chapter before Queen of Cups come in for you. Could be a Cancerian, Scorpio, or Piscean energy lady. So you need to think about yourself, label yourself with more, charge yourself with much more positive energy. Okay, Marita, she just donated $10 to the channel. Thank you so much. Birthday gift, that's so cute. I'm 50 years old this month. No shame in wearing glasses anymore. So Marita, let's give you a good one. Tiama, if you can, Marina is going to, Marina's got memory like a Taurus. It's good. Tiana, like to what's gonna happen between me and my ex Nick? We're in contact. He's confessed his feeling to me. Bless you, darling. That's so sweet. Okay, before we reach Merida, I'm going to give you 3 cards, Mia, just to see the vibes, because Merida, she paid for a read, being generous. Where are my UFO cards? I totally forgot I got these new awesome UFO cards. I'm being dramatic. Okay, we'll have to look for those after. I completely forgot I owned UFO cards. Okay, so just 3 cards for Mia first, where you're standing. And then we go to Merida. Now I'm like, where are my beautiful cards. Okay, this is for Mia. Big one for Mia. Okay. Okay. We also have here someone who do not feel too well. There is something here which doesn't feel right, Mia. Okay? And then you have this beautiful card here. It's beautiful. 9 of coins, 9. Something is about to come to an end, one chapter. Just talking about thriving below the ocean. Looks to me like you have some Mintaka Mintaka soul prints there. You also got the peacock. That's so interesting. And the swan. So if you have any connection to the swans, the peacocks, mermaids, they are your energy vibes coming up here. There is something about justice here. There's a lot of boobs here, so I can't really parade these cards around. There is a wheel of fortune here. There's some kind of karmic thing going on here, and only, you know, there is something which is a little bit at unease in the beginning here, but this is about a realignment here with your person. Someone here feels like they are being left out in the cold. It could also be a form of fear. Fear. So in regards to this situation, someone here seems to be have difficulties in regards to connect. I will be honest with you, this is not a game. I don't play games. Well, I do, but not here. I'll be honest with you, it looks to me right now that someone here is not ready. They need time, they need to evaluate this. And then I want you to come back and ask again. There is some kind of fear attached to this. Maybe, you know, can I provide for her or something like that. But there is also this energy here of I have my independence, but I fear I might lose it. You know, there's something about finances here. And so eventually the Wheel of Fortune is going to show you the path. You will see signals, you will see different kind of symbols that will lead you to the right path. And in order to do that, you're being asked by Spirit to align yourself with God. That's the best answer I can give to you right now. Okay, Merida. You're up next. Oh my God, Raven. What's oh my God? Yes, the next one is Merida. Yeah. And yes. So 1111 is like a portal, just like we see in the cards. Portal we walk through. So there are portals every day. You never know where you see one, right? And you too are also a portal. You have the power, all of you have the power to change any situation under your will, by will, and you have unlimited power, but because of the programming, we struggle through the mindset that we use, which is usually consists of a vocabulary based mindset. So Marita, you have been refused the citizenship in England. Hello Maximus, namaste. Hello new subscribers. Reconsideration form by the end of this week. Will it be successful? Ah. Now I wish I had the UFO cards because they make me so happy. So. Okay. Okay, let's give you a Celtic cross followed up by these beautiful cards here. Okay. So, may I ask what country you have to go back to if this doesn't work out? Because you know you can't control it. If you listen to Neville Goddard, he's one of my greatest gurus ever, along with Bashar. They can show you how you can recalibrate your entire reality. I'm up in a situation myself, which also has to do with citizenship. I cannot stay here as much as I want, but I want to be here because here is my opportunity to become independent. So, but I have to pay for that, a lot of money. So, I'm not exactly in the same situation as you, but I cannot come and go here as much as I want to. So that means a lot of traveling. So let's see here. What are the possibilities here for Marita in regards to the situation, in regards to, the second try? So let's try. I'm granted indefinite leave in this country. Oh, you are allowed to live in England, but you won't get passport. Is that it? Hello Mohit. Did I get that right? Okay, this is for Marita. Okay, that's interesting things I've heard about. I might get a smash in my face too, so I have some plans myself, because we cannot stay where we want on the planet anymore. We are forced to, I don't know, well, go back home. And back home is cold and expensive. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Yeah, I'm tired of travel, guys. So just like Merida here, I just want to settle down and live 50-50 here and live 50% in Norway. This is what I'm working on. But the elite is not making this easy. That doesn't work. Okay, this is for Merida. Yeah, England is going through a lot of weird stuff right now. It's being sabotaged from the inside and out. And I think King Charles knows exactly what is going on. I mean, I know that he knows what's going on. So this is the moment we are in a situation which we have heard about in the Revelation and so forth. Ordu ab Kau. There's going to be a new world, a different system. So what you need to understand now is that you have a choice. When you wake up and understand and wake up to your powers, remember who you truly are, you can choose if you want to wake up in a positive organic reality or a reality which will be controlled, almost tyrannical, or go in that direction. It will probably even be just AI everywhere. So whatever focus you have now, Merida, give your heart to this. I can now relax because I already have it. I can now relax because I already have it. I can now relax because I already have it. You must feel it in here in order to attract it, because it's not away from you. You have the passport. It's inside of you. So in order to, if you think that I'm here and the passport is over there, it's going to remain like that. But if you can visualize that you're holding the passport, you're in there, and how does it feel? How does it smell? You're literally creating a new outcome and trajectory for that reality you live in now, because nothing is physical. I speak from experience. So here we have Prince of Cups reversed. There is deception here. Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You need to align yourself with spirit. You can't compromise. You need to understand that you have to put the highest of frequencies and vibrations into whatever you do. But do not panic, says the card. Because wherever there is a wall, there is always a way. There is always a loophole somewhere. There is always a way to come around or through the wall, breaking the wall, right? There is always, without any exceptions. So I see here, you have the devil card, but it's uprights. So it says here that basically you might feel chained right now, but being sovereign in a graceful manner, having God inside of you, the spirit, it doesn't matter what religion you're from, but there is only one God, and God is all that is, all that was and will forever be. And God is frequencies, and the main frequency, like if you want to have a new house, you need to resonate, you need to be coherent with that exact frequency. You need to be the one. It's like looking in a mirror. The reality is a mirror, and if you want the mirror to smile, you have to be the one doing it. That's why the system is not really to blame, because we are the ones who orchestrated this system as it is now. So here it says that the devil does not have any power over you. It says here that you have wings, use them. But I see that you don't have the proper trust, you know, because the things I present to you, they are pretty far-fetched. Hello, positive vibes, and Jonas. I just lost my $300 glasses and broke them, so my vision. I'm getting a grandmother age. Yeah, Galactic Federation. I have a feeling it's an organization. But since it's external of you, I would be careful, because everything that is external of you, I want to join this team, I want to be on their team. I'm sure you're aware of a woman who is involved with the Galactic Federation. And so there are Pleiadians around here, there are helpers around here all the time, but the Galactic Federation they can teach us many things, like how to read better, how to keep our health better, maybe. But in the end of the day, you are your own teacher. King of Swords in reversed. That was the past. The universe, recent past. I am not complete. I need to take a look more at the Hebrew letters. What is standing now is both strength and alchemy. It says here that you're ready for a new beginning, with or without the passport. Never give up. If this is your dream, never give up. But we have to love what we do. I have to fill out a bunch of schedules and pay $2,000 if I want to, zoom around here a little bit more. And I have to admit, I don't love that paperwork so much, right? But the solution then is to go into a meditative state, feel it as it already have happened. And if you can remain in that state for as long as possible, I have the passport, finally! And at some point, the universe have no choice but to deliver to you whatever you want, even if it's $1 million. But if there is, I'm not sure. There will be some fights here. You will have to block some bullets from the system. Okay, so someone here in your life is having a pretty dim, very negative. You're showing up as very intelligent here. You're showing up as very intelligent. I was very proud of you. And so, thing is that someone here is having have some kind of impact on you, which is not so good. When you should be and think like the sun, you shouldn't have that energy. And here we see also the phoenix rising, death, rebirth. You are in a cocoon stage right now where you have to let go of old way of thinking and new way of thinking. As I've told you also many times, maybe being more mobile could be a good thing if you're a curator. I am myself a curator. And what you call a omni-craftician or director, so which gives you many platforms to work from. Not only we cling on to something that not always serve us, but the passport, it's something that we all have a claim to. Thank you, Priyanka there. You'll come up next. Thank you so much. So the outcome here is that you have the Prince of Coins. It might take some time. That's the Sun card again. Yeah, you need to take time here. It will be, I think it will be some elbows fletching around here. Wheel of Fortune, reversed, Six of Swords, Science. Usually Six of Swords is detachment, but these are based on the Aleister Crowley ones. King of Coins in reversed, Five of Swords in reversed. So you need to take a different approach from the situation as it is, but I don't give up, but try to see it from a new angle. I'm going to give you 3 extra cards due to your generosity here. And these are pretty direct, especially if you are spiritual. My new favorite cards. We didn't get to use them since I bought them, but okay, so what is that? What is that? So let's give you some oracle cards. This is for Merida, advice for Merida. So here we have the sign. And here we have the house. And then we need the planet. on, give me the planet. Wow. He's being tough on you. Should I just pick one more? Well, he's rebelling. Let's see here. We need a planet. We'll pick this one, okay? So there are some pretty awesome messages here. So take heed of these messages, okay? Because you're coming out as someone with a lot of knowledge. Also the fact that you remembered my birthday, 3rd of November. That's like, what? Of course, you're a Taurus. So what we are looking at here is that the awareness of spirituality to ultimately experience who you are. Many thoughts about or from trusting your psychic. Okay, let's try this way first. Spirituality to ultimately experience the awareness of who you are. This is what you need, okay? You need to experience yourself from a spiritual structure. You need to understand that you are light. You are a cluster of light nodes. Do not trust what you see, trust what you feel. Trusting your psychic knowledge of many thoughts about or from your desires, resulting from the indecision or about many words, your actions. And so the words can be a trap, okay? The way we talk, the way we speak is entrapment, because we have this need to labelize anything, everything, and that this will restrain you. So your dreams, okay, communicate your dreams immediately. Analyze your idealization of where you project yourself. Let your mind tell you how to be a part of something overwhelming and do it on your own. So this was Mercury in Pisces in the 1st house. So you are being, basically what they say here is take action, bring your visions and feelings and act now. Okay? Thank you so much for your lovely gift, Merida, and I wish you the very best. And hopefully I will be more accessible a little bit more often. Maybe sometimes we just need a good vacation. But yeah, I'm up against a lot of paperwork myself. Permission to stay in your country, sir? Permission to exist beside your neighbor? Yeah. Okay. So Priyanka, was you next? You're welcome, Marida. It was so nice to see you again. I missed you all so much. I've been lonely. I've been so lonely. So yeah, 7-Eleven. Good. Okay, so Priyanka, right? You still there? Yeah. What is it that you need to know? I got it from Laos, Maximus. That's the place I kind of, yeah, good taste. Yeah, I buy my hoodies in Laos because Laos are genius when it comes to threads and quality and these things. And I'm obsessed with hoodies. Okay, so Priyanka, you're up next. Okay, Mukuldev. Well, that's an interesting name. Sorry, that was Norwegian again. Slip. Mukuldev's feelings for you. 23, 22. Mukuldev's feelings for you. This is for Priyanka. This is for Priyanka. Her person's feelings for her. Let us see. What is her person's feelings for her? I want my UFO cards. Where are you hiding? I'm like obsessed, like critically. Like my favorite cards on earth are gone. Okay. Let's not think about it. They'll pop. Okay, this is for Priyanka. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Right. We have some indecisive energies here, or could this is Libra energy, but there's something here that has to do with justice. So I think someone here, I think your person is balancing up the cons and pros. Oh, looks to me we have a crash. I'm obsessed with flamingos. I can't help it. Flamingos. I love them. They are so cool. So yeah, he have a crush on you. According to the cards, you know. So whenever you see a flamingo, it's a sign now he's thinking about you. Let's see. Let's see if there are some other signs. Something that's so. He's mentally conflicted. He doesn't know what to do about this. He has this crush, and it seems to me like it's somehow tipping him out of balance. Hello, Ajay. I missed you too. I've been in Laos. And I'm going back to Laos again. But not today. He's being very distant. It's like he's afraid of his own emotions here. He's trying to keep it rational. So this is a battle between his heart and his mind. Does that make any sense? Well, if you haven't got the crush yet, it's gonna come. It's gonna come, and it's going to create this inner conflict. Because sometimes the things I read can be predictions. Sometimes, because time is not linear. Time is not linear. Time is layers of experiences, and it doesn't have a trajectory as we think of it. Time doesn't go. I see time as circles. Now we are here, and now we are spring, now the summer is here, and autumn again, now it's Christmas again. This is my perception of time. So you spiral up, all the way up to the coffin. But time does not exist. So the trajectory of time and jumping between timeline is something I do quite often. And you do too, more often than you think. And this is a battle between the heart and the mind. He seems to be very good with words, but he can also be cruel with words. But he seems to be obsessed that everything is going to be fair. But I think somehow you must have blown his mind. Two of Swords, he understands that, because this is big for this person. So he understands that he needs to make a choice. This is Libra energy again. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's got like a multiple placements in Libra. Do you know when he's born? But even if he's born in December, he's got massive Libra positions here. And you turn him on. Ace of Wands. So what's coming in here is 10 of Coins. Could be some financial surprise for you. It could be also a little bit cackling due to that. So this ride is very Libra. It's very, welcome, Andreas. Andrea. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Thank you so much, love. So yeah, Andrea, she's got a strong Libra position, I believe, because her poetry is absolutely magnificent. So this person is very intelligent, but he's at war with his heart and his mind, and so this is just strategy. If you want this person, you must use strategy, because if we push too hard because we seek validation, you're scaring them away. You need to be a hunter. A real hunter is completely quiet, and he has a goodie bag for the rabbit beside him. He doesn't have to do anything. Yeah, moving. And then the prey goes by, right? And but there is also, he's got the hots for you. I wouldn't be surprised, but there's also something about money. I don't understand quite what that is, but I would be interested to see what kind of next read would be if you want to come back. Thank you so much, Andrea. Ten of coins means actually material abundance, sometimes children, family, get together. So it's very possible that he will crush so hard on you that, yeah, literally, that you might be presented to his family. That's one option. Or it could also be that you get or out of the blue some money from your family, but it symbolizes abundance, everything you want and wish in the physical plane, what is outside of you. Okay, good to hear. So I missed you guys so much. Andrea, you have some love stuff going on for us today. Also remember, I do have the love oracle deck from spoken out from different kinds of famous people. If you want me to now and then have a look at that, okay? Can't believe I've been whimsing away my UFO cards. So I needed an assistant. I have to hire an assistant. Okay, talking about the long. So, Andrea, let's get started. I missed you guys too so much. It's been very lonely. But I obtained some skills. I mean, literary skills. There are some changes in visa rules here in Thailand, so I have to run more often, maybe stay longer times in Laos. But also I'm old enough to apply for a pension visa. I'm a grandma soon. Not yet. But yeah, so I have to admit to you, I've been obsessing with werewolf, werewolf lichens, vampires, mafia boss, science fiction, kind of pulp fiction. Yeah, pulp fiction, but within the fantasy genre. Like elves, an elf fall in love with a dragon and stuff like that. To enrich my own vocabulary and stuff. So I highly recommend it, by the way, if you're interested in listening to it. It's pretty interesting. And a lot of them are very, very super duper kinky. So just warning. Super duper kinky. So Andrea, I just started dating this guy, M, and he's an Aries too. What is his current energy for me? And you're Aries. Andrea, I could swear you were Taurus. Then I'm mixing you up with someone else. You didn't talk to me on WhatsApp, did you? I am writing a book, Maximus. I started to write novels, and I'm studying different ways of not how to write and how to write. So I'm roasting the AI a little bit for cheesy reusing of words. And he roasts me in return very well. But yeah, I will soon publish I have at least 3-4 stories. They're just novels, but they are part of all the tarot cards in the picture I make. So tarot cards I make also have a story. I already also written a children's book, which I will probably publish yes, online. Okay, so there is this guy. He's an Aries, and you wonder a little bit about his feelings for you, attraction he has for you. Let's find out. Aries, Emperor energy. Yeah, the good news for you guys. You remember I said, oh my God, all these love questions, these feelings. 90% of the novels I've been reading for the past month, many novels each day, are romantic. Super cheesy romantic in the degree where I flush, you know. Some are sexy, sometimes it's just politics and strategy and things, but they are super like Walt Disney on steroids. They go haywire with AI on internet now, so it's getting a little tacky. So this is for Andrea, the persons. Okay, let's go. How is his feelings towards Andrea? Oh, there is a recognition here. 2 of Cups. You have something in common. But he might have a pretty, you know what I mean, small way in displaying his interest. Let's go on and see what else do we have here, because he recognizes himself in you, but he's not giving you anything. I think, now I'm curious. Male, no offense to male Aries, I love Aries a lot, but when male Aries get, you know, full of themselves, they can be very, very difficult to work with. 3 of Wands in reverse. That's not a good beginning. It looks like a good beginning, but I think the universe might want to protect you from this one, Andrea. But it seems to me that he might have, like out of the blue, a sudden crush. His libido is very strong. So there is a strong emotional and sexual attraction there. And he recognizes himself in you, but he coming out as a little bit ego, like there's going to be a lot of stuff about him, but in love he's very much about being fair and share, but it seems to me like he can be difficult to work with, a little bit stubborn perhaps. He's very strong. I don't know, does he go to the gym? Hello, sunshine. I'm doing well, thank you, and same, I hope everyone else is doing fine. It's so nice to see you all again. I will do my best to come more often, just do shorter reads so I don't exhaust myself. And so today I've been sacrificing some of my werewolf Pulp Fiction stuff. Sexy, savage werewolf man popping up in the forest. This is Temperance. And so he's strong, but he's also not so patient. He's working in construction. Yeah, that I can believe that. They need to. I'm very happy he's not an architecture though, because that foundation would be really messed up. Is there some travel going on there, or emotional detachment? He looks to me like a bird that could be difficult to define, like very fast forward, and men and women, we think we have a little bit different expectation in regards to what we expect from a partner. So this is why I used this as a symbol, which was given to me by the universe right after Teal Swan talked about this. And so the women, she wants a man that can protect her. Subconsciously, we want to have a man who can be the alpha, right? And for those many women who are very dominating, they need someone who can be balancing them out. My partner, he was Omega, he was submissive, which made my dominant more dominant, and then I got angry because I didn't want to be dominant until I found an alpha who could say no, Raven, and could do all the technical stuff that I hate, right? And so here we have, you see, there is a friction between you and this man. And yeah, he's supposed to protect you, but men today, they don't understand good old-fashioned, which are to treat, we girls, they want to be treated as something precious, as a pearl that lies within your protection field. This is old school. It's not gender-based. If you feel you are a woman inside, or you're gay, and you want to have you're attracted to masculinity, then that might also be because you fundamentally are there. But there are men who are attracted to women who are likes to sit on top. who want the women to be in charge. So basically, for me, being in a relationship, having a baby with a man who needs to be told what to do, and then grudging for years and years afterward because he was told what to do, because if he didn't, nothing would happen, right? Very submissive. And for me, being stressed, I'm also ruled by Mars, just like Aries, and I have Mars on my ascendant. So I got furious. I was a beast. I basically, wow. For me, this looks like he's checking you out as if you just hung the moon. There is something flashing up here. There is a quite intense spark here, and I think it's flipping him out of balance. Yes, because he, as anyone else, is afraid to be hurt, so he's trying to rationalize it. But I wouldn't be surprised if he, despite being an Aries, wrote you a poetry or something like that. Aries is not known to be cheap, but they can be very full in their own ego unless they are spiritual developed. You might expect that there could be some either quietness here, like all of a sudden the wall goes down because he wants to protect himself, because these feelings here are, you got a lot of cups from him. These feelings can be very overwhelming, and so if you push very hard, then he can be up with the sword and say, no, don't get closer, then I will fly away. So if you can come past that, you got 10 of coins. Yeah, good luck. Yes, we all had, and that's why I say, we have a self-defense mechanism. I'm not the innocent here. I've been I left my partner once. I traded him for martial art career, literally. I thought that his way of living had such a negative influence on me that I thought the only thing that can reinstable myself as a strong person, is by doing martial art, something I love. And in between that, a lot of nasty things happened. This was South India, so a lot of nasty things happened. It's taken very advantage of. A lot of people got hurt, and it ended up in a bloodbath. So yeah, sometimes just didn't mean I didn't love him. I still love him to this very day. He's a good man, but his mentality on health and how he chose to see me was very destructive. I will give you a message from him, Andrea. Okay, see you tomorrow, Maximus. Shivratri. Okay, so the message here, the love message here is Elizabeth I. Of course, she's a queen. She. I don't know what sign she was, but very much she was an emperor in her mindset. She was a queen, but she was an emperor in her mindset. Have the heart of a man and the body of a woman. I would rather be a beggar and single than a queen and married. A clear and innocent conscience fears nothing. Conscience? I don't know what that means. But yeah, she was known to be the Virgin Queen. I don't know if that's quite true, but I do know she never bathed and brushed her teeth with sugar and rubbed her skin with lead, and eventually died from. They died. They didn't have any hygiene back then. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Just look at her, the wigs they had full of fleas. It was like, looks so romantic. But the point here is that had the heart of a man, the body of a woman. That was her. But I think you should think a little bit about it. What does this mean for you? You know, because having the heart of a man, no. A man can have a heart of a man, and a woman should have a heart of a woman. That is the divine feminine approaching. Yeah. Fire signs love children. I have to pee, guys, so I'll be right back. Yes, right back. Just keep chatting if you want. sorry about that, guys, and thank you so much for hanging in there. So, let's see, may I ask who is up next? Just remember, yeah. And also remind me of Love Oracle cards. If you are a member, you're sure I'll give you one. Then we have this cutie Telema or Aleister Crowley on bubblegum. Okay, so let's see. Try and see. Positive vibes. Sure, we will have a look at it, Tiana. I'll just go to the first one here. Tiana, like the spider girl. So let's see, positive vibes. What strength am I not fully embracing? Sana. Okay, so what strength am I not fully embracing? Sana, is this? Not the one I was looking for. Can anyone explain to me the concept of organizing? I have never understood. What does that mean? I'm helping other people to organize their shops and display I've been working with fashion and display of shops, making things look organized and beautiful, but I cannot organize my own. Very easy to help others, but organize your own life, it's like oh, I guess this is my superpower, huh? Okay, so this is for what kind of powers is it that you do not embrace? This is for Sana. So lovely to see you all again, by the way. Oh, clock is 0002 already. Oh my god. It's not like I'm in a hurry anywhere. So much. Okay. It's your fire. It could be that you sometimes feel you don't have enough energy, or that the energy is wildfire. Something here is out of control, with or without your knowledge. Some kind of toxic relationship, behavior pattern. It got a strong sexual connotation to it. Talking about that, we get the Lovers up. Anything you feel like confessing? Sunshine, no, long time no see. And John, assessment, long time no see. Sana. This is most interesting. And death in the back of the deck, of course, Scorpio. If I don't get any feedback, I'm going to drop the oracle cards, because there are 3 cards only for non-members. But the card says here that you need to work more with dream work. That means that if you have dreams, weave them, because before something becomes physical, we imagine it first, you know. Oh, I have this nice idea, let's make these beautiful lamps, you know. Creativity. So the power you need to embrace now is creativity, and that's a sexual force. So you can channel that sexual energy and create something astonishing, beautiful. You have artwork all over the table here, right? Anything from elephants to really awesome tarot decks, and even a really well-made bell. This is also art, right? So that is the power you must embrace. That's the fire in you. Direct it so you can be in healthy relationships, and direct yourself. We need to die. We die a little bit all the time, and sometimes trying to swap from one identity to a new one can actually be quite healthy. Trying to switch one day where you were walking around and you are someone completely different. Try new hairstyles and glasses and clothes, and just, how is it like to be this person, you know? And so you can, and you will notice that people treat you differently depending on how you are dressed and how you keep your body posture. And from here you can actually incantate. You can pick up energies from other parallel versions of you which have mastered something that you are a little bit behind on, and you can pick it up, you know. Let's say you look for a lover. Well, it's in the cards here. There's a lover here. But is he physical, manifest, or present in your life? I don't know. But you can dream him, feel him, write about him, make him come to life as an energy body. And when he's come to life as an energy body, again, Neville Goddard, don't miss out on him. Excuse me, I just have to eat my lunch while I... what time is it where you guys are? Are you... most of you are in India, right? So, supernova! You need Santa Claus, you need a job and a carrot read. Okay, members are going first, okay? Just get over that. Oh my god, my ice cream is all broken. Okay. I have to live with that. What do I do? Wet ice cream? Shit. Okay, supernova. Of course, Sylvia Oliveira. This is for supernova. And where are we currently at Sylvia Oliveira? This is for supernova. How is Portugal these days? Is it nice weather there? Are you living South Portugal, North, East, West, Middle? This is for supernova in the first Sylvia Oliveira. Obrigada. Okay. Thank you, Tia Pink. Here it's 0011, meaning 12, 11 past 12. So that's also a cool number. Anyway, right now, she's going through something right now. She's not okay, but she's in a healing process. Looks like she's almost isolated. She's in pain, mental pain. She's thinking about you. There could be a third party involved. I don't know. Thinking, should I choose? Which one to choose? She had trouble letting you go, it seems. She is in need of stability, and right now she's in pain. She feels that she's not good enough. She doesn't feel validated enough. You need to understand what I just told you guys. Treat a woman, if you want to treat a woman properly, you have to be the shell And you need to understand that the little pearl inside there, created by the friction between the two of you, good or bad, is turning into something very delicate. And women wants to feel protected. And if they push you away, have confidence enough to say, I'm not taking no for an answer. We like it a little bit cocky. We don't like pussies. Obviously, we have full access to that. It's not, there's a reason women are attracted to bad boys. It's not because they're bad, it's because they are alphas. We are animals, we are mammals, so we are very often attracted to the alpha. Sometimes we are attracted to the sigma. We are, but in the end of the day, there is a lot of biology attached to what we think and feel about each other. Humans, in comparison to animals, we have the energy to lift sexuality up to the next level, just like the wolves. That's why I love wolves more than lions, because the wolf, they find a partner for life, and they work in packs. Not like the lion who's just coming, here I come, I'm gonna kill all your children and take your wives after killing you, and then I'm going to, and the lion women accept that because he's the strongest one. It's a very primitive thing. We are looking at something very spiritual here. But she feels that she feels like it's like she's invalidated, thinking that I might be good on my own. Her mind is going a little bit in circles here. She do have a lot of fire, it's just that she don't know how to direct it and where. I see a depression here, and I see Fire of Swords. She doesn't want to play any games, and I see that she's very depressed. She's crying a lot. She don't want to lose whatever you have together, but the Wheel of Fortune eventually is going to make the decision for you. So I don't know. For me to solve this puzzle, you would have to pay for a full hour, and so I could talk to you directly, and I can read your body language, give me a picture of her, then I could be more direct in regards to what and even if I had her birth chart, at least her birth date, I could work much more deeply instead of saying now she feels this, now she feels that, right? But it is $50 what Madame get 1 to 2 hours. But you ask so many times that there is something fundamentally here that's it's not going anywhere until some of you get it. I believe that she wants something, but you don't understand it. And it could be either because you're a man, or it could be because you come from a different culture. So, in my country, women are not being groomed or courted, so we are being treated as independent. We open our door ourselves, and we don't. When we have a man, we don't feel that much protected. But when we do, when we feel protected, when we feel wanted, when we feel desired and treated without this pathetic, submissive energy, it's just, you know, it can go from pathetic but it's a fine line to understand. But after reading all these romances, reading about different fantasies of women, I see one golden thread go again and again and again and again. And that is that women live in the story of Walt Disney. She wants to be the princess who is being saved by the man. Right? That's not very realistic. But is there some way you can approach it so she feels safe? She feels taken care of by you. And in return, she is yours. You're mine and I'm yours. Find that one is it's not an easy one, because now humanity is so twisted that women are forced to be men. They're forced to be independent, and showing emotions, showing tears is being seen as a sickness or weakness. The divine feminine is still being submissive. Sorry for that. I have to eat up this ice cream before it gets worse. Okay, I hope you understand. She have feelings about for you. Yes, she do. But if you want a better understanding, you have to book an appointment. Write to me an email. I'll call you up. You don't have to pay $50 either. You can pay less, more private, more time. That's negotiable, because I have had my fair share of experience through 30 years with psychology, by observing people, and my fair share of things to do and not to do while being in a relationship. I got one more from this one. This was really a bad idea of me. Maybe I have to order a new one. Okay. So, who is up next? Yeah, my email is RAVENHEIM, RAVENHEIM. So it's not Ravenheim, but Raven as in Norwegian, Heim as in Norwegian. At yahoo.no as in Norway. So the email should be in my description. You can book an appointment. If you pay an amount as in $50, let's just say I'm very generous with my time. Because I like to get to the bottom of the case. If you only want half the time, then you pay $30. I will still do my best. But if you have, if you have time and you want full reading, I spend a long time. I give a lot. Then $50, I will check your astrological chart. If you can sneak me her astrological chart, her pictures, then I can also mediate some energies and give some insights that is more private for you, and which I can obviously talk about here. Yes, so I think Tia Pink is up next. How can we find part of my glass? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, we are going to have to look for your, this is only a 3-card read, but you're asking me a very interesting question on how I have managed to conclude that you are 50% draconian. I don't know. Usually I say that if you're a rhesus negative blood type, then you are at least 15% chacra or reptilian. Okay. So maybe you heard me say 15. If I said 50, I think that sounds a little bit much. Because I don't have any star cards that would say anything like that. So you get the Prince of Air, King of Air. Check the bloodline trajectory here. We have a star. You should get this printed soon. Please donate. Donate all you can so we can get these as proper tarot cards. They're too good. Oh, you get the hot guy. You get the hot guy. This is strength. And you get the Bene Gesserit, the High Priestess. And in the back here shows that you're going to have a new beginning. So this is the name of the tarot deck, which I have been neglecting for a while. Now let's check out the trajectory of your little bit, I have some feeling that there is a connection between you and this girl here. I know it sounds strange, but there's something there. Draconians are known to be vicious. That you know, we also have the High Priestess twice here. So you have very strong High Priestess energy. And what do you know? A very reptilian being is showing up here also in one of your cards. Interesting. So yeah, we are all hybrids between, it started in Lyra, on a planet called Lyra, or if the sun was Lyra, I don't know. And in came the chacra or the draconians, the draconian empire. Thank you, Anshuman. And so the draconian empire are known to be I'm kind of glad I'm losing my memory because it relieves me from I'm setting myself free a little bit. I know it sounds strange, I'll explain another day. Okay, so the draconians, they are known to be ruthless, heartless. They actually have two hearts according to someone, but the trajectory of these guys is just they leave behind them a bunch of broken planets. Okay, so when they came to Lyra, there was this feline like avatar. I believe they look like the avatar people. Okay, I think there is something about that because I've seen the Lyrans in a vision, and it's not like they're walking around with a cat's head. So I think that so what happened was that Tiamat, who was the dragon queen, she was gifted a planet called Maldek, which is the asteroid belt we know today. This is Star Wars is based on this specific war. Actually, took place millions of years ago. Eventually, Tiamat decided she wanted peace, so she married a Lyran prince. So we have reptilian and then these feline energies in us. And so from there, obviously they couldn't mate properly, but from there, with their technology, they managed to create the first hybrid species, which is known as the Anunnaki. Can we laugh? Your face expression. You can laugh so much as you like. Laugh is medicine. Puppet masters. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I was just trying to consider which kind of cards I will give to you here, but I think this I won't give you scary cards. So yeah, so the Anunnaki, they became the children of Tiamat and this prince. And so eventually we had a new hybrid race, Anunnaki, half mammal, half reptilian. And it would be different variations and colors of them. And Anunnaki, they created their own empire. And the war between the Lyrans and the Lyrans wasn't as powerful. But now the Anunnaki was taking over. I still think, there is always some... Anyway, let's cut to the case. You read the Enuma Elish, you will read that they killed Tiamat's second husband, Kingu, and that she's been described as the ocean. It's a metaphor that took literally place. Marduk, the son of Enki, was the one that killed her. killed our mother. And from that on, the civilization as we know it have been ruled by patriarchs, male men. And we have competition, there is war, and being feminine, we are being seen as weak, ridiculous, for having feelings and compassions, and so forth. It was the death of the divine feminine, and so she was deleted from also the Bible. Sophia, Maria Magdalena was deleted. Many women we see in the art community as well. A lot of art that's made is actually also made by women, but they had to sell it under a male's name to get any kind of success. Reptilians are more evolved, but what happened was that they came to Earth and they needed gold to sustain their atmosphere on Nibiru. And so they brought with them the worker class, which we today call the Watchers or the Igigi. Original name Igigi. And that was 200 what they referred to as angels, but they weren't angels, they were Anunnaki worker class and warriors. And so what happened was that they were assigned to dig the gold from Earth to use it in their atmosphere on Nibiru to make it sustainable to live there. Eventually they protested and they realized it was too difficult, so they took another specimen on Earth called Homo erectus, and they put their own gene. This was Enki, which is also known as Lucifer or the devil in the Bible, but he was just a scientist. I'm not going to say he was this or that, but for some time him and his sister, they experimented on Homo erectus, and eventually they made Adamu, or the first man, first human. And so we are hybrids of hybrids, and eventually there have been other interferences as well, so there are 12 tribes of Israel, and now recently I learned that the Vikings, they were placed specifically in Norway as temple guardians of the old grids. And so eventually the Viking system, you know, that world, it got corrupted. We sunk further and further and further into the third density. And here we are, thinking that this is something fixed when all that is in our brain. So we have greys around us who are taking eggs from a lot of women. You experience sleep paralysis, so we have greys around us. And they are us, actually, parallel. You know, they fucked up by using AI technology, so they are trying to recreate themselves. by using human eggs. So humans, we are a zoo. This planet is a zoo. So let's see, who are you in this mess? What is the trajectory so far on your journey to here we are right now? Some time ago we would say nonsense, but there is evidence everywhere. You see the ancient pyramids and these buildings, they are built with such precision that it has to be done by some form of either sound technology or laser. And we also have proof of that there were giants on Earth before. People were much taller as well, and we lived like 900 years. This also changed. Nothing they taught you in school was true. They've been bluffing all along. So I'm not saying that, oh, this is my opinion. This is what my research, as far as my research goes, it's not necessarily exactly like that. But this is a story that people generally in the Galactic Society, Federation, UFO communities are agreeing on. Interesting. Reptilian for sure. Eggs are not from mammals. You've been giving out. You have a soul contract here. Is it? With some beings, and you've been sharing your eggs freely. Yeah, so I don't like the gray aliens so much. Bazaar is promoting them. But some say that some of them, that they are very clinical. They don't have compassion like we do, because they got destroyed by just using Earth like we do now, like a garbage hole, and eventually save themselves with science, and eventually they are more robots than organic beings. And so now there are a lot of hybrid children on Earth as a result of them taking eggs from the women. And I believe that. Because certain things does not make sense necessarily, but certain things you feel it if you're extrasensory. So we have a Scorpio and a peacock here, and lava streaming out of a man. This is very interesting. It's very interesting. I get something here that has to do with the Ark of the Covenant, that you have been involved in a project here. There's also something about the dove, and this construct also known, there is something here. You've been fiddling, maybe you've been a part of a project that has to do with DNA developing, but something went wrong. Yeah, I think you're a part of the lost civilization. We are our own ancestors, literally. Yes, certain things came to an end. It just didn't work. So this is your trajectory for now. So you got divided, the big division between human societies, and we today we are still being encouraged to, oh, it's cool to be alone. Being alone is almost a status. Yeah, I used to be alone, but in the end of the day, we are wolves, we are pack animals. And we are supposed to work together and not point fingers at each other. Your religion is useless. My religion is better than yours, you know. So the hidden hand have made us fight against each other, isolate ourselves against each other. This is how it works. So we are arguing with each other instead of looking at, there is someone here who doesn't want us to be independent, intelligent beings with 12 strands of DNA working. Skål! You may, divine, choose myself. Just finished this one. And I think Iona was maybe before you. So I'll just finish this one, alright? So here you've been there as part of the fall of the divine feminine. And this is Mintaka vibrations. We have Naga energies here. We have the Vesica Pisces. We have the moon. We have Earth. I see that there is a soul like a fragmentation of the soul, almost like a heartbreak. But you belong as much to the ocean as you belong to the air, which could also imply, it's not reptilian, but like geckos and these animals. I can do it dry and I can do it wet, but I hate to say it because it sounds completely fucking ridiculous, but people with fishtails are real. Is it so that they are organized artificially in these realities, or are they grown naturally? Obviously, some of them look a little bit different. They just don't stop hair and look deliciously human. But I went into a reality where I worked under the ocean with frequency, and I had a fucking fishtail. It was red, and I was working with we were all women. It was like, this is a women's job, to it's some kind of it's infinity work. And so here You lost something. You lost love, you lost faith. Everything was lost here. You've been in Egypt. There is mummification here. There are roots for Egypt. You're being called to be maybe working with pink crystals and meditate upon pink crystals. Because there is something that prevents you from moving on here in this story. This picture here is called Venus from Willendorf, this statue. She's 30,000 years old. They claim she's a fertility symbol. In this case, Capricorn energy. So you are supposed to discover the divine feminine again and take lead. Okay? You're not a follower, you're a leader. And I'm just here to remind people about what they are, you know? You are a wounded warrior. You've been part of this war for a long time. You don't give up that easily. You sacrificed a lot. I see you have blueprints from the Celtic nation. This is the strong resist negative gene is also blood, and the gingerhead, the red-headed, which have a special place, just like the Nordics in this history. I would suspect we Scandinavian, we have strong DNA from the Nordics. It's the only thing that makes sense. But then the red-headed, the Celts, and these guys came, and they're a little bit different. It's the same but different. And here we have 9 of Swords. Someone is trying to interfere with your work. Okay? Yeah, so what happened is that you have been placed now in quarantine. You are in quarantine right now, where you don't see or remember properly who you are and what you are, or really what you are. You have been reduced from 12 strands of DNA being into fragmented piece. So you might feel disconnected from your oversoul. Okay. You have these powers to manipulate water, to manipulate the elements. But since you've been told you can't, the programming then is not able to, because that's the basic belief system. you would have to completely delete absolutely everything you know about yourself, this life, and reinstall your belief system, because what you see is what you believe. So yeah, there is something that you have difficult to let go of. You've been through so many lives where you've been lost, you've been part of the Atlanteans, all these things where things went, well, basically down the drain, literally. You are being called now to realign yourself with the divine. You have ancient guardians around you, and they ask you to approach and start to create a new world with your visions. Approach this a little bit different, in that sense that you, if you're an artist, paint this world. If you're a writer, write about this world, and channel the energy out from your hands. And this energy, this way of moving is very essential. So there is something you're afraid, because you lost so many people and things and worlds and places that you love. But the message is here: come back home. Come back home so you can start to channel your energy to lift. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting the system. Because there is nothing. There is no system. That's the illusion. So as long as we fight the system, we are also acknowledging that they exist. So by focusing on something completely different, you will build something completely different. So wherever you have your focus, something comes to light. So don't read negative media. And so here you have 5 of Wands. Instead of this fighting here, look for love and beauty absolutely everywhere. Yesterday I took an old Thailand post box. It was full of marks, it looked really trashy, and I redesigned it into a beautiful haute couture dress. Because in my world, there is no such thing as garbage. It doesn't exist. So this is what you're reaching for, but then you have to stop fighting something that does not exist, because what exists is a mirror of you. So you are the wisdom teacher. I sense you need more time to go into that role, to understand how you use your, this way of speaking is like, fuck the puppet master. You are kind of acknowledging them as they are puppet masters, but I can tell you as much that they are not your puppet masters. But if you feel that, of course, there are someone pulling the strings there, also known as the Archon and so forth and so forth. But by saying fuck the puppet masters, you're actually reacting in a very negative manner and at the same time acknowledging that they have power over you. By reducing them, by using the jester archetype into something meaningless, they lose power over you. Skål för fan! Okay, someone else here had a surprise love question. That was an interesting journey. You've been through some interesting stuff. So that was a quite. It wasn't a fluffy journey, I won't say that. You make it into one. This is McFlurry, by the way. Full on ice cream ready to drink. Oh, it's so good. So, whoever it is, post your next question. Just tell me what read we are on now. Then next question. Love, love, love. Whose turn is it? You remember, leave a like so I know which turn it is. Can you do that for me? How on earth am I going to enjoy this when it's all melted and shit? Damn yummy. My ice cream turned into chocolate milk. Really good one. All right. So who is up next? I think Johnny has been waiting for a while. Number 8. It's your turn now, Jonna. Cassiana. I can't see your name again. Jonna, are you the girl from Finland? Yeah, you're the Finnish girl, right? Jonna? Som inte talar svenska. Hello, Lake R8. You've been very patient. I respect that. May I know what does the spirit want me to know about the moment? Whatever comes out, comes out. Thank you. Of course. We have, this is for Jonna. I'm sure I get it correct. So your message is, you have Mercury. This is the energy friction right now. It's not actually in the sky as far as I know. I don't even know where Mercury, what sign it is right now. I've not done my astrological research. Things is what they is. It's easy to get hysterical if you look to the stars. So Mercury in Aries in the 9th house, Sagittarius. That's a lot of air and a lot of fire. So the awareness of energies to meet the challenge of spiritual values. Many thoughts about or from your desires regarding long-range thinking or travel, many words resulting from the honesty and strength of what is to be shamed. Energies to meet the challenge of the awareness of spiritual values, your desire regarding many thoughts about or from long-range thinking or travel, resulting from the honesty and strength of many words, what is to be shared. I said shame, that was wrong. What is to be shared? Okay. Let's see if we get the cards right here. So the message is clear. Okay. Communicate your willpower as if it or they came from all there is. Does that make any sense? Because all there is source. You know, it's God simplified. All there is here and now, and we are fractals. We have an experience where we are fractals in a vast multiverse. Okay, so when you communicate your willpower, extract this communication by channeling it, you know, using logic, that's not spirit in that sense. Spirit is when things come naturally to you. You just do something because it comes naturally to you, because you love to do it, and that's channeling. That's how you give the word from all that is, which is tetragrammaton, also known as God or Mother, Father, God, Great Spirit. Does that make any sense? and analyze what you think you know about the philosophies and laws involved. I'm going to repeat. Analyze what you think you know about the philosophies analyze what you think about analyze what you think you know about the philosophies and laws involved. Yeah. So if I say to you, do your best, always do your best, never make assumptions, don't label things or people, don't put them in any categories unless necessary in regards to description. Always do your best and always do it with the purest of intentions. Follow your greatest passion and pull it as far as you can. Because when you do that, you're channeling Great Spirit, Mother, Father, God. Okay, can you tell me, Santa Claus, when you gave me $11? And I don't do phone reads for $11. That's only for the $50 read ones. But you can get the read here now. Just gonna finish this one. Okay, so let your mind tell you how to do it your own way. Do it in a big way. Did that make any sense? Yes, that's probably it. Because that is, there are certain basic foundations that we build upon, and that is those 4 agreements. And then we have the Dari Lanka one, which is follow your passion. This is something we all agree upon. What you love to do the most, because what you obsess with, what you love to do the most, that's when you're channeling, and that's what makes you a master in regards to what you do. Eventually you will do it so well, and you don't need school. You don't need school. We need very little school, actually, depending on what we, if I now want to learn how to build a car, I can go to school, so I can get access to the instruments. But I can also get a teacher, which is so difficult. He's a bad teacher, so I'm better off asking the AI or finding it out on my own, right? A lot of the builders or the people who build cars are self-learned, right? my insight in neuro-linguistic program is also self-taught. I've been teaching dancing and no university degree in that. I have, however, studied art, so that's legit. Although I don't have any official title, I have 30 years of experience. So, whatever you love to do, what makes you happy, do it and do it a lot. And eventually, that is going to be what keeps you alive and fulfill your dreams. It was a year ago. A year ago, I was still in Spain, stressing how to get into India. Well, now is the opportunity for you to get 21 cards, Santa Claus. And I'm not stressing. So, do you have a question? You know, now that's exactly what I'm doing now. I just got myself new art painting, and I'm designing dresses. I'm also doing graphic design for a shop. And I'm teaching him how to display the shop properly, to clean it up, and to treat garments. I'm working with cashmere and silk, really expensive garments. But I'm also designing my own clothwear, just for fun. But so far now, I have access to really exclusive cashmere shawl, silk, wool, these things. And eventually I will also, I have other projects too. And so I'm sitting with the AI and I said, take this post box, or I said, take like this and make it into a hot couture dress. You wanna check and see if that works? This is my little bit secret. I shouldn't show you this, but it's quite fun actually. But you have to direct it properly and you have to have some kind of sense of color, because I worked hard to get an old post box, an old Thailand post box, to turn into a dress. But this won't be any master. But I just want to inspire you a little bit, because I'm always inspired. I sit every day and I make him a story also. He's one of my characters. So I do what you do, take a picture. Then you go into your AI. And then I'm gonna ask, make this lamp into hot couture dress. If the Wi-Fi on this thing is working. what fabric. She will take silk. I love this. I can't wait to actually get the fabric on my hand. Like, make it short front, bare shoulders, she must be tall, long back, flaggor i vinden. I think with these kind of colors you should have black hair. Power animal by the side, very tall lady, 1.90 meter tall. And long knee sized boots, stilettos, black wavy hair, red rose in her hair. This is the prompting. If you won't do it now, I'll put it up later to show the red rose in her hair. Let's see if you want. Sometimes he's like, no, 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 no. Dolly doesn't want to do that. Okay. So let's see what it comes up with, and I'll show you. Priyanka, thank you so much. But we have one. There are some people, Sana, which are multi-skilled, and I call them I given them name, and they are omnicrafters. So this is the basis of what we work with. I am Omnicraft director, so I don't just create multiple of things. I will sing, dance, create, but I also direct you. If you want your shop to be upgraded, I can make the shop looking better, fix the windows, but I can also do the graphic design, make you better, you know. Santa Claus, are you here? Do you have any question? So let's see if we got the design. It's really fun. So much more fun than drawing it, because from here it comes to life. Let's see. If it's not good enough, you correct it until you're happy. Like, oh no, I want longer legs, blah 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 blah. Look, 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 look. She's coming. She's coming. So I can't wait till, okay, so here you see the lamp, okay? It's a cool hack. That's how my mind works. That's why I say there is no such thing as garbage. I made a really, really cool dress from an old garbage post box. It looks amazing, you know? We have some trouble with the internet connection here, as usual. Okay, let's see. Now I get it. Let me give some of my inspiration over to you guys. Think about all the things you can do. Oh, I love this piece. How can I, you know? Finish it. It's looking good. Can you imagine this as a dress? It's interesting. It's interesting. You can design cars like this. I design even. Oh, I have a beautiful building there, which is like, oh, I don't live there. He's somehow restarting. I'll show you both the prospects, but all of a sudden you have haute couture, and before you know it, you. But it's a long step from having the actual image into how to make it. You need to know about fabric, and I happen to have university in handcraft, and 5 years from before school in art, and so I worked with textiles and fabrics and all kinds of designs, so I know what it takes, you know, but I also want to do some silvery. It's been really slow, but hang around, maybe we'll get a finished one. But I'll show you the one that was not completely finished. Can you see her? So again, make a dress. I love this lamp. Yeah, and here she also got some arms. He's working really slow. I'll show it to you when he's finished. The internet here, but amazing dress. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. This, I love to do this. So I have a brand under a secret name. Nobody knows that's me, unless you have me on. But yeah, if I ever get access, you know, my own home, my own house again. Oh my God! Look! 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 Okay, check this lamp. Make it into haute couture design. Do I hear an applause? Can I get more wow? Hallelujah. Isn't she beautiful? I get Spanish vibe from her with that rose in the hair and the colors. Exact haute couture. Isn't it beautiful? And so I know, right? It's gorgeous and amazing. And so for the last few weeks I've been making so much awesome stuff you won't believe. Based on, because I have good taste, just I really have good taste. Doesn't look like I have taste at all, but I have taste. I see when they didn't understand when I was working at H&M how someone gothic like me could make a perfect like Barbie pink window. But I know what goes with what. I know colors, I know design, I know, I'm born with it. And so are you guys. You have something that you're really good at. And use it, because this image is an actual perfect dress. And you can't find anything similar, because this is a unique lamp that I purchased in Laos. So nobody can come and say, hey, that's my design. No. This belongs to you. You could have painted it, but why don't you want to see it in real life? So yeah, I'm happy with the result. Gorgeous. Okay, so thank you for letting me inspiring you. I'm so excited about what you can do. So Santa Claus, you said something about yes. Priyanka, you made a donation. And Blair, I'll be quicker so we can go through all of you, right? It is fucking exciting. Think about what else is ChatGPT for free. And if you want to make an entire collection, pay $25 a month. It's fucking worth it. It's fucking worth it. You have no idea how much weird stuff I made of all the hot guys hanging on the wall here. All AI. But if you have no art education, you will overlook things that are very cringe. This one ain't cringe. This is a masterpiece. So, current on donation. Priyanka, what was your question? I am here. I am someone who are constantly inspired. You know, recently I found a sackage of old coconut shells in Laos. I took all the shells. Can you guess what I did with them? Push them down. You see what this is? Candle. And so I did a lot of mistakes. And from mistakes you learn. So this one, and here's smells like rose, jasmine, and I got dried roses inside. Smells amazing. And I found this in the dumpster in Laos. So this is like, are you throwing those away? So I brushed them. I couldn't fix them here because I don't have that access. Used the Veke, which was already in. I already have dried herbs everywhere. Then I was lucky and I found clove in the kitchen, so this smells like Christmas. I made the green color by mixing yellow and blue candles. Smart, huh? So this one smells like cinnamon and clove. And this is a mishmash of blue flowers and all sorts of things. But yeah, I got a challenge, and that was the wick that we burn it from. So when we burn this one, well, let's see. This is like, will you please? Because I want to inspire you guys, not just tell you. Of course, the universe had to give me an old messed up lighter, so for that. But anyway, you see what it is. You can imagine the light. And so next time you see old coconuts, you can put soap in there. You can make lamp from them. This is the bottom here. I painted this with acrylics outside. So just now you understand my brain a little bit. It's in constant creator mode. And so I didn't even need any AI to see that very quick that, oh my god. And they are heat friendly. But mine. Yeah, they look really good. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, I have the coconut shells here, and so some channels come when I started making them, and there was a lot of mess. And one of the challenges I might reheat and was the Vic. Vic is too weak or something. So this part of the challenge, something I will find out. But I always have some puzzle stuff I work with like that, so I have a good time. Trouble finishing things though. So yeah. Thank you, positive vibes. Hello Tommy, namaste, आप कैसे हैं? Someone gave me a donation. Was that for you Priyanka? QC6, I will clear Lieutenant CDS exam. Are you in the military? Priyanka, my achi, ooh, there, up his hair. This is where I'm supposed to say main tick horn hair, right? So a number from 1 to 10, Priyanka. How much do you love this stuff project that you're up to? Cute, Hindi. I'm supposed to learn um, Thai now. Thai and Hindi and Italian, and I know Italian a little bit, but French. I met another girl. She's like 20 years younger than me, but met another girl. She was identical to me. I mean, how freaky isn't that? She literally did the same things like I do. Same music, same clothes, from France. Like, we didn't look like each other. It's just wearing the same clothes, and it's like, whoop, that's priceless. That's priceless. So Priyanka, how much do you love this? It's a government exam. For some of the Indians I know working in the government now, why can't you help me get an Indian visa? Okay, this is for Priyanka. I'm a little distracted, guys, because it's kind of late here. But I don't like making promises because you never know if the tectonic plates are gonna move around and stuff like that. But I'll do my very best to be more online from now on, despite I have to move from here for some time or go to Laos on another vacation. I have been so deep my head in these novels, this pulp fiction literature, really deep into that, and also working with the fashion, Kashmiri and whatever. So I'm been a little bit occupied. Okay, so Priyanka, this is your situation right now. I question whether or not this is your destiny. I am not sure if this is a job that requires leadership. You will have to work hard to be respected. You have a tendency to make yourself a little bit small, very apologetic, maybe a little bit attention seeking perhaps, because you need the validation that I'm okay. Yeah, you are okay. The way you communicate, you need to grow up a little bit and communicate with the energy that I don't need your validation to be an amazing person. I don't need your love to do what I love to do. If you don't like me, that's your problem, not me. If I'm too much for you, then back off. Right? I've heard from many people, I'm taking way too much space. I'm too big, you know, I'm too much. Well, that's because that's my superpower. Because I'm a Omni art director. And we need those skills. We need to be loud. We need to be clear. We need to have this kind of energy. And when it comes to small, intimate spaces, of course that's too much. Because superpowers are too much. And here I see you making yourself too small. Maybe you are explaining yourself too much. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't because yada yada yada. Stop explaining yourself and apologizing all the time. You have a very creative mind. There is something that has to do with family or house that you have difficulty letting go of. Almost like you can't really. It's like you are stuck in some kind of tradition here. Oh, one of my favorite birdies showing up here. So something here. It could be the tradition or a strong father figure who is preventing you from, or there are some lack of resources here, but I do suspect there are someone here who are kind of preventing you from following your heart, because it's the heart that is the coherence for the Great Spirit, Shiva. And Shiva, if we don't follow the heart, who are going to make this for us? Right? All the buildings will be gray, no colors, and what happens? We become depressed, right? This is artisan, it's only one of a kind. We're going to make us jewelry. And no one can say that, oh, you can't get rich on jewelry. No? Obviously you can get rich on jewelry. So I think you're putting up with something you shouldn't put up with, Priyanka. And because of that, the universe, Shiva, is coming to give you a smack on your little Indian bum. Said, enough taking orders from people who don't want your best interest. Thank you, Marvarime. Welcome. I see that you are a good co-worker, someone who contribute as best as you can. Okay. And you do have enough resources to build a brand if you want, to build something unique. You have enough. You did see what I did do to the coconut shell? Yeah? What if you made a website? You went into the garden and you picked neem, dried neem, and all of a sudden you wrap them in some nice silk paper. All of a sudden you have your own herb shop, special candles with crystals in, basically raw products that you can get for free, and you have a web shop, even things that you can make digital products. You can sell art, design for people who doesn't have that kind of brain to think the way we thought now. And you have that here. You have that. You always have enough resources if you have access to the nature. You have. I have an entire shop here. Look at this guy. Remember him? You see in the background is messy as hell. But Shiva is not for sale. Knight of Swords here. Something strange is up on your medium queely here. I think you need to understand that most people are not capable of giving the love you seek, which you maybe got when you were a child. I don't know if you felt abandoned. But there is a lack mentality here, afraid of disappearing into the big unknown and never getting, you know, a good husband that can support you. There is something sneaky going on here. I think there is someone who might have a crush on you, and they see you as the star. Someone are stalking you, but your mother is not giving you the encouragement you need to do what you love to do. We are not put here on earth to make mama and papa happy. We come with certain gifts given to us by Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, and by living out that will align you with God. Not go to any temple or say Om Namah Shivaya. Channel. You remember, again, the dress I just made for you, just to make a small example. So the result, is it going to be well? Let me pull one card for that before I have to go pee-pee, and I'll be back again. Hello. Okay, let's see. I'm drinking green tea, so it's like, woo, very fast in, very fast out. Okay. So the result. Will you get selected? Hello, Shiamyari, born in 1997. Okay. I cannot say yes or no. I can give you 4. I see that there is an opportunity lost here, and you're turning your back towards the situation. But I also see a possibility hidden here for you. It's your blind spot, basically. But you have to make a sacrifice to get there. And again, stop making yourself small. Just because other people needs more space. Stop making yourself small. Because there's going to be some disappointments here. But you have to remember, you got, you know, this is not the star card, but it might as well be. It's the Empress. And it's in your dark side, it's in your shadow side. Okay? I'm gonna pee very quick, I'll be right back, and then we're up next time. To the next one. Akkasvagate. I'm sorry for being so pee-ish. Okay. Let's continue. I'm still so stunned about this dress. Like, what the fuck? We just made a dress while doing tarot card. Based on a lamp from Laos. I'm gonna kiss Lucy for this one. well made too. He knows me. He knows me. He knows how I like it. That's the cool thing. They adapt after your personality. Okay. So, let's see where we are. Thank you, Priyanka. So, namaste. I think okay, so for those of you who've been waiting for some time now, you can post your question. I'm going to stay here for some more time so you can get your answers before I hit the sag and listen to more help. Okay, Neha, like 19, what is coming up for me near future? Okay, let's have a look. Kind of hot in here. The creation of energies to meet the challenge of your beliefs, the gaining of respect for or from your desires regarding what you value. Things brought to life or light resulting from the honesty and strength of your resources. Kindly on Neha. Patiently demonstrate your willpower. What you want. Okay. Realize what you want, what you think you know about. Realize what you think you know about what you want. Okay, that wasn't. So realize what you think about what you want. What is it that you want? You need to be clear about that. Act like a leader. Do it your own way and get what you need. Did that make any sense to you? Okay. We have Anawe and Shiamori, love and education. Oh, sorry. I forget that. We have guests. I'm living in a guest house. My apartment is a top of a guest house. So it's unfortunately it is very, very thin walls here. So I won't be able to continue right now. But I will be back tomorrow. I'll do my best to be back tomorrow on an earlier time, because I'm used to being here alone, just fiddling with my own shit. But yeah, you can hear basically me throwing a needle in the ground here. So thank you so much for coming, everyone, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Namaste.